welcome back to my channel. My name's Helen and today I thought I would go through two of the Christmas readathons that I'm thinking of taking part in. I've already done my Christmas TBR, or my December TBR, and it was Scrabble and Steph, so if you want to look at that I'll link it in the description below and you can go and get that, check that out. But I'm going to see if some of the books that I've already picked will fit into these two readathons and maybe have a look if I can fit any others in. Whether that will happen, I don't know, but we'll see. So the first readathon is the Hemisphere Games. That has been started by, well, I think there's about 6 people involved, but the ones that I've heard it from are Mel from A Book Fiend named Mel, Faye from, is it Mystery Date with a Book, I think, and Joannotations. I will link the channels below, and then if you check them out they'll tell you the whole of the group of people are involved. It's basically a readathon where it's a north-south divide, so some places when they celebrate Christmas it's wintry like it is here, but in other places such as Australia it is sunny and hot in around Christmas. So it's to kind of, it's what it is. It's a Hemisphere Games. We're in teams of North and South divide, and there's different prompts for each hemisphere and then some joint ones. And the other readathon is the Oh What Fun Readathon. I think this has been going for 3 years, but I've only took part last year. It is run by Mackenzie Lane. I will link her channel below. And I just wanted to give it a go again. It's really easy going. There is 5 prompts for the naughty list and 5 prompts for the nice list, and depending on how many books you read determines whether you're naughty or nice. You can do it either way. You can read all the naughty, all the nice. You can try as many as you want. I'm going to do it the way Mackenzie does it and how I did it last year, where I have a little mug and I pull out just a prompt at a time, and then at the end I'll see if I had more naughty prompts or more nice prompts, and then that'll determine whether I'm naughty or nice. Excuse the head, this is just keeping my ears nice and warm. My Auntie Annette made this for me, and it's kind of perfect for now. My ears are still cold, and I've got my little sprout mug, so I am a little bit Christmassy even though I took all the decorations down. Not putting my tree up yet. My living room needs tidying before I do that. So yes, I will start with the Hemisphere Games prompts and we'll see how we go with that. So the first prompt is to read a Christmas book that takes place in the opposite side of the world. I have not planned one for this yet, so if you know of a Christmas book that takes place in Australia or somewhere where it's hot at this time of year, then please let me know your recommendations, because that will determine what I read for that. The next one is read a book that features a different culture or religious beliefs. It doesn't necessarily say Christmas for that, so I did not read for my November TBR. I did not read Other Words for Home yet. I swapped it in for another one, so I might read that. I might read A Boy at the Back of Class because I haven't read that yet. So I've got a couple of ideas for that. Again, any recommendations for any of these prompts, put it in the comments below and I will consider them, because I might need all the help I can get. And none of them are in my December books here. I don't know if the lighting's bad, but we'll see. The next one is read a cozy read. Now, on my TBR for December, I have got A Night In with Grace Kelly. I think that's going to be pretty cozy, so I think I'm going to go for that one. I mean, I'm trying to think what else might be cozy. 12 Dates of Christmas, that could be cozy if you guys pick that for my Twitter poll. Fairy Tale of New York sounds cozy. One Enchanted Evening, that sounds cozy, so I've got that covered. Read a book with a dark cover. I have got The Haunting of Pelican City on my December TBR. That's quite a dark cover. I've also got Amelia Fang and the Barbaric Ball. That's quite dark cover, so sorted. Read a mysterious or a dark book. Again, either of those two that I've just mentioned. Read a book that takes place predominantly indoors. Now, one of the books that I said I was going to read for December is called Room Maid. I've got that on my Kindle. The fact I'm assuming it talks about a maid who maids a room suggests that it's going to be mostly indoors. So I think I've got that covered. I will have a little look at it. If not, I'll have to see if somewhere goes to like a cozy cottage or something. What's one day in December does that have? I don't think that takes place mostly indoors. We'll work it out. Number 7 is pick a warm Christmas snack to enjoy while reading. I think I might have a go at making one of them cakes in a cup. I'll let you can make little muffins in a cup in the microwave. I think I might do that. So I will look for how to make one of those. And it does say one of the things is to vlog the readathon. So if I do that, one of the things is to show your reading snack. So I think I will vlog that and show me making that. So those are the 3 prompts that everybody has to do. Vlog the readathon, describe your typical Christmas in that vlog, and share your reading snack. So those are all the Hemisphere Games ones. So those 7 are just for the Northern Hemisphere. The Southern Hemisphere have ones reading around it being the summer at Christmas, and then they've got the same as us for those 3. So vlog the readathon, describe your typical Christmas, and show your reading snack. So that's the Hemisphere Games, which I'm really looking forward to. Will I do them all? I don't know. Especially, I've really, like I said on Twitter, I've really been struggling this month with my mental health. So my November TBR is all over the place. I've swapped books in. I've not read certain ones. But looking at Twitter, everybody is struggling. Everybody's saying, I'm in a reading slump and I can't get this read. And now I'm at the point where I think, is it worth making your mental health worse by pushing yourself to read things? By putting pressure on yourself or feeling that? Because I don't think anybody else does pressure you. I think you're just assuming that people will be disappointed with you if you don't read the books you said you're going to read. And actually, that's just personal pressure again. So I say, do what you've got to do to keep your mental health up. Especially at this, even if it wasn't that we were going through lockdown, you should be looking after yourself anyway. But at the minute, with what we're going through, you've just got to do what you've got to do to get through. So by all means, set yourself a TBR, but be relaxed with it, because it's just not worth going downhill just to keep other people entertained. So the What Fun Readathon, the nice prompts are read or sing along to a Christmas hymn. I haven't decided what Christmas hymn. There are some nice ones. I think she had Oh Holy Night on her wall, Mackenzie. I might be wrong, but there's Silent Night as well. Away in a Manger. Any other Christmassy hymns? Oh, Little Town of Bethlehem. Oh, there's loads. I will definitely sing a Christmas hymn. There's some lovely ones. So I will think about that. Read a book by a ghost of Christmas present, and that means read a book by an author who is still living. Well, there is a lot of authors on that. I actually think all of the authors that are on my list are still living, thankfully. So I've got that covered for the nice list. Read a book set in your ideal winter vacation. I don't know what my ideal winter vacation would be, setting wise. I do like the idea of going to Canada. I wonder if there is a Christmas book set in Canada. If anybody knows of one, let me know. But we will see about that one. Number 4 is read an entire book in a day. Now, Mackenzie Lane did say that it can be a children's picture book. And because I'm reading with my daughter a lot at the minute, it will probably be that we read one together. So I will come on here and say which one we've read. I hope it will be something Christmassy, because December is the time for that. So yeah, we've got that covered as well. And read a middle grade holiday book. I am going with the one that I've mentioned for Lauren and the Books Patreon readathon, The Miracle on Ebenezer Street. Really excited about that one. That cover is just gorgeous every time. So that is that covered. But there's also the Christmasaurus or Tinsel. I think they're in the 4 that I've given for my Twitter poll. So there's those as well. So there's that. So that's the nice list. The naughty list is stay up all night reading. I'm not going to be able to do that. That would not be good for my mental health. I need 8 hours of sleep, and you can certainly tell when I haven't got it. So I will not be staying up all night to read. So there's one down on the naughty list that I won't be able to do. 2, read a book by a ghost of Christmas past. So that's a book with an author that sadly is no longer with us. Now, one consideration is maybe A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. I've only ever seen the Muppet Christmas Carol. I've never actually read the book of that story by him. So there's that option. Yeah, I think that could be the one. So I think maybe a classic for that one. I think definitely a classic. So I'll have a look at what classics I haven't read yet. Because also Desi, I will link her channel below. She was doing a Jane Austen read along, and I don't know where she's up to with that because I've read quite a few of them. So I might have a look if I can find one of those, and hopefully it falls in with whichever month December is, and we'll see. I might read one of those because I haven't read Sense and Sensibility yet. I don't think I've read Northanger Abbey. I think they're the two I haven't read. So maybe one of those. Read a book set in your ideal summer vacation. Ideally, I would like to go to Australia one day. So if anybody, again, it matches with the hemisphere one, so I could kill two birds with one stone here. If you have a book set in Australia that's preferably Christmassy, let me know and I will consider reading that one. And the next one is read a non-holiday wintry book. So one day in December. I don't think that's necessarily Christmassy. I just think it's set in December. Fairy Tale of New York. I think that's just that it's set in winter. The Girl Who Speaks Burr. Is that set in winter? We'll see. And then number 5, read a book with less than 200 pages. I think quite a few should be that. Is this one 200 pages or less? Oh, 220. What about Amelia Fang? Not less than 200 pages. We could be here a long time. Oh, 206. Right. That's a challenge in itself. Read a book with less than 200 pages. What about the Jumbies? This was the only middle grade one that I haven't read, middle grade monthly one that I haven't read so far, and I ordered it because I don't want to miss any. Oh, that's 200 and something as well. Right, that's going to take some doing. I've got The Wolf on the Water. I wonder if that is. Oh gosh, I can't get it out. Come on. Wolf in the Water. No, that's 200 and something. 7 people you'll meet in bookshops. Right, that's the one. 137 pages. 7 kinds of people you meet in bookshops. I should be able to get that done definitely, and I am excited for it, and I've not long bought it. That's the one. So that's the read a book under 200 pages if I indeed pull that out. Because what I'm thinking with that one is I'm going to put it in my Sprout mug once it's washed out, and I will pick them out of there. So that's that. So they are all the prompts for the What Fun Readathon. You've heard about the Hemisphere Games. My priority again will be the 4 books that Steph has picked for me for my TBR, and the one that you guys pick, and then we'll just go from there. And I will try my best with these readathons. The Hemisphere Games, it's a competition. We'll be in a team, so there'll be lots of people trying to do that. Or What Fun Readathon is just for me. It's dead relaxed. So even if I just read, one nice and one naughty, I've drawn, I kind of need to read at least 2 off one and 1 off the other. So I've got either I'm nice or I'm naughty. Maybe I'm a bit of both. So yeah, I just wanted to fill you in on where I was up to with those readathons. I will link the channels down below of the people who have created those, and you can go and have a look and see if you fancy it. Any recommendations for any of those prompts, put them below and I will consider those, and I will see you next time. Bye.